So you want to make content on social media, but you don't want to show your face. I'm going to give you a really easy way that you can make 50 faceless videos in any niche just using ChatGPT and Canva. And this is going to be a full step-by-step walkthrough, so get ready. It's going to be kind of a long video, but make sure you save this video so you can keep coming back to it. And at the end of the video, I'll give you all the resources, including the prompt that I use for ChatGPT. And keep in mind, these are going to be videos that you can post on Instagram and Facebook as Reels or even on TikTok. So step one, we're going to go to chatgpt.com and I'm going to put this prompt in here. Now I already had this written out and I'm just using this as an example, but you can substitute this with whatever niche that you're in. You just have to describe it a little bit differently. But for the sake of this one, I told ChatGPT to make me 25 sets of inspirational posts for social media. These are going to be posts that are inspirational for the male audience in the ages of 18 to 35. And what this prompt does is that it tells ChatGPT to create me all of these posts with a hook, a caption, and a call to action, all of which are going to be formatted in a 3-column table. And I also gave ChatGPT 3 examples of a hook, caption, and a call to action. That way it has something to run on. When you're talking to ChatGPT and other AIs, it always helps to give examples of what you want from it. So I submitted my prompt. Now I'm going to give ChatGPT a second to analyze and put everything into a table for me. Now, while we're waiting for ChatGPT to finish up making that table, we're going to go over to Canva and we're going to start a new design. And when we go to the new design, we're going to search for Instagram Reel. And you can see right here, they have Instagram Reel in the exact size that we need. And hello, we're going to take a blank template and we're going to create our template for our faceless video. Now, if you're not familiar with Canva, they have all these pre-made templates, and for sure, you can use some of these. If you want to use some of these pre-made templates, by all means, go ahead. For the sake of this video, I'm going to make my own. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the sidebar here and click on videos. And I'm going to find a video that matches the aesthetic of the post that I want to make. So because these are kind of inspirational quotes for men, I'm going to pick something cool like this guy sitting on a car. And now when this guy comes onto the screen, we're going to right click and we're going to click set video as background, and it's going to go to that background. And then what we want to do here before we do anything else is shorten this video down to 7 seconds. Now here's a little bit of a pro tip if you want to get a dark aesthetic to your videos on Canva really easily. So I'm just going to click on this video as my background. I'm going to go up here to transparency and I'm going to bring it down to about 60, 55, 60, something like that. And then once we have it down to 60, I'm going to go right here to background color and I'm going to select a dark color background and watch what happens. Boom. Now we have a dark aesthetic video. You can choose any of the colors you want to make any aesthetic that you really want for your video. It can be red, it can be blue. You can do gradient colors. You can have this sort of golden gradient, which looks kind of cool, but I'm going to go with this just all black. And then I'm going to go down to transparency and bring it down just a little bit more so it's a little bit darker. The next thing we want to do is we want to add our text. So we want to go over to the sidebar, click text, and we're going to add 3 sets of text. One's going to be the hook, one's going to be the caption, one's going to be the call to action. For the first text box, I'm just going to click add a text box. I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to title this hook. Now, I'm not going to change the font size too much. I don't want to make the font size too big, but what I do want to do is make sure that I can see this text very clearly. So with this, I'm going to add a background to it. I think what I'll do is I'll change the text color to black. So let's change the text color to black right here. Okay, and then we're going to add a white background on it. So let me click this, go up to effects, and then we're going to go over here to background, and we're going to add a background, change the color to white. Where's white? Right there. Okay, and then we're going to bring down the roundness. I want it to be a little bit more square. All right, so now we have our text which says hook right there. And then for our next one, we want it to be the caption. So all I'm going to do is right click hook, click duplicate, bring it down to the middle, somewhere like this, and I'm going to write this as caption. So we have our hook, we have our caption, then we just need our call to action. For this, I'm going to do something a little bit stronger. So I'm going to pick a different font, and I'm going to put it about, 25% of the way up, maybe from the bottom over to the side a little bit, because what's going to happen is your Instagram description or your TikTok description is going to be right in this area. So you want to make sure that it doesn't interfere with that. But this is going to be our call to action or our CTA. Now, what I want to do with these is I want to have my hook always be on the screen, but I want my caption to come in a couple seconds after. So what I'm going to do is right click on my caption. I'm going to go down to show timing, and it's going to show me the timing of when this is going to pop up. So I'm going to put that, because the video is 7 seconds, I'm going to put it at, let's say, 4.5 seconds. So 2.5 seconds into the video, the caption is going to pop up. And I want to do the same for the call to action. When we click that, the timing is going to come up, and I'm going to have it come in about 1.5 seconds after the caption comes up. So now when we click play, if we go back, we're going to have our hook, and then a couple seconds our caption, and a couple seconds our CTA. Now we're going to go back to ChatGPT and look at that. It's got a whole table of all of our inspirational quotes already done for us, already separated out into 3 columns. Super nice to see, very easy. We're going to take all of this information and put it directly back into Canva. To do that, we're just going to highlight everything. We're going to go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Highlight everything up until the title of the columns. For some reason, you have to right click and click copy. Doing Control-C doesn't work sometimes. But now that it's copied, we're going to go back into Canva. We're going to go over to the side where it says Apps, and then we're going to click Bulk Create. Now, Bulk Create, we're going to click Enter Data Manually, and that's going to bring up a table. First, before we do anything, let's clear the table out. Let's go to this very first column right here, very first box, and we're going to click Control-V to paste it. And would you look at that? It's got all of our information from ChatGPT pasted directly into this table in Canva. Everything looks good. Cool. We're going to click Done. Now we have all of this information from our table already set up, ready to connect to our template video. And very easy, we're going to right click on our hook. We're going to click Connect Data, connect it to our hook. Do the same thing for caption. Connect data to caption, same thing for CTA, connect data, call to action, and now we're all ready to make all of these videos. So all I'm going to do is click continue. It's got everything checked off. We're going to do generate 50 designs. Now you're going to give it just 1 second, and almost there, finished. And look at that, we got 50 videos already done for us. But that's not all you have to do, because you can see that we messed up some things, right? Oh no, this is too big. We don't want to have to go through and edit all of these. There's going to be a bunch of little things that you might want to change, but don't worry. Canva creates an entirely separate file for these 50 videos. So all you have to do is go back to the original template. And then what we're going to do is we want to click this. We'll drag it all the way out here so we have some more space. Maybe we'll make the font size a little smaller for the CTA, and then all we gotta do is generate the 50 designs again. And now look at that. Our new one looks much better. Everything is lined up a lot better, Everything is lined up a lot better. We're gonna wait here, it's still rendering in. But now you have all 50 designs already done for you. They're all gonna play, one after the other. You can see our hook comes in, caption comes in, CTA comes in. Now, obviously, every single video is not going to be perfect. You don't want to use every single one. You want to go through these as you're saving them and kind of refine them, maybe change some words around. But what you really want to do is you're going to want to change the video background for all of these, right? Because you don't want to use the same video for every single video in the background. So all you have to do there is just go over to the side again, go to videos, find a new video, let's say like this city at night, and just bring it in there, right click and replace background. And now we have a brand new video with the same captions that we already put on it. And then once you're done doing that, if you have the Canva app on your phone, you can go right into the project on the Canva app on your phone and change the video backgrounds and download all of the videos directly onto your phone so you can post them right on the social media. Also keep in mind that you can kind of revise that prompt to ChatGPT however you want to fit your niche, to fit your audience. You can also tell it to give the same exact call to action every single time. Whatever you want it to do, it can do. And before I go, here is the prompt. I'll get out of the way. Make sure you screenshot this so you can save it for yourself. If you want more tutorial videos like this, please leave down in the comments. Let me know. Save this video for later. If you guys have any questions about how to sell digital products through social media using posts like this, send me a DM. Go to link in my bio. I have a bunch of PLR products and big courses that can help you learn this business of selling digital products online. I love you guys so much. Peace.